Welcome back. This past weekend was the birthday of our 16th president, Abraham Lincoln. And what better way to celebrate than with pie? Linda Hunt from the Sweetie-licious Bakery Cafe in DeWitt is here to show us how to make Sweet Abe's cherry apple pie. And we're also going to learn how to make a crust, right?
Which is
I've been wanting to make it the right way.
I know.
Because one time I revealed on the show that I make them and I use like a fork, and I think you called that primitive. But that's okay.
But we're going to get all that together here,
a good
sweetie.
one.
We are.
Yeah.
This is on your website too. So we're going to do 2 really simple pie crusts, so people do not get discouraged, because that's one of the most important things with pies is a really good crust, and that's also the most difficult thing.
That's the hardest thing to get right.
So if you want to roll that out,
okay.
This is a cream cheese, and you really need to use Philadelphia, you guys, on that. And I'm going to do the pat and pan, and this is what I did when my first pie baking with my Aunt Margie. And it's with oil and milk and sugar, and you fluff this up, and then you add your cream or milk. And then, you know, a really good oil to use is canola, because they do add health benefits to that oil instead of vegetable oil. Of course, vegetable oil is great. Don't do olive oil, because it really does.
Ooh, that doesn't even sound right.
No, people
not for a pie, though. For a pie,
people do
that
it.
Doesn't sound right.
And it really affects the flavor, you guys, because it's not. It's just not what you want to use for that. So this is how easy this is. Okay, so this is the flour and the salt and the sugar and the oil and the milk. You see how easy that is?
That's not hard to do at all.
No, it's a little bit different, and we're going to taste it in a little bit. And you don't roll it out. You put it all in the pan, so you can do this with your kids or your grandkids.
Or that's usually when it falls apart, is when you try and put it in, or you start getting cracks in it.
It's probably just maybe a little inferior as far as like the just a little bit, but not anything that that isn't so good. And we'll taste that in a minute with our Abes. The real important thing in life, and we're going to talk about Abe in a minute, because it was his birthday, which is actually we share the same birthday.
Oh, you do?
We do.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. And he was such a selfless dreamer. We have his own pie after him, because he was a person that we all should emulate.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And he always said, always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is the very most important thing.
Well done.
So we can do that in life, and we can do it in pie crust.
Yes, we make it in the pie crust.
Okay, so you see what we did here.
Okay.
Okay.
Kind of flatten that down. And
and I used just a measuring cup.
Quarter of an inch or so.
And kind of keep pushing that up, you guys. So it's going to be a little bit oily, and it's going to be kind of, but it's a really neat flavor. And then I'm crimping. Remember, without the fork?
No fork. Fork bad. Crimping good.
Yeah, so this is another way you can do it.
So explain crimping to me.
Well, this is, okay, here's our thumb, remember?
Yep.
And with your nails, you want to use your knuckle.
Okay,
sweetie? And then you go like that.
So you just push it in there just around your knuckle.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Just all the way around. How are you coming on your pie crust?
Oh, it's good. It's good, right?
It is. Oh, it's beautiful.
Does it
See how beautiful that turns out, guys? And then you want to fold it in. And I'm going to continue this guy. And then, important part, you guys, if your hands are a little messy, always just use a little bit of flour, and that just rolled. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, there we go.
And then you kind of, you don't want to ever stretch it. You want to just make sure to fold it in there, and then you fold it over like that. Remember that? Kinda?
So kinda, yes. So like that. Ooh.
So yeah, just
like that was looking like a burrito for a minute there.
Or pizza dough.
That was not a pie.
Don't want either burrito. Oh, pretty. Oh,
it's a little
less primitive.
It's so much less. Look at it. It's like very 2012-ish.
It is.
Yes.
Okay, while you're doing that, because you don't need me, we're gonna slice one of the most. So this is the pat and pan crust. This is what it looks like. It's a little crumblier, but look at how beautiful that is.
That does look good. And what goes in the pie?
This is our cherry and apple, but I made it this morning with just cherries. Okay.
Oh, that's easy.
It is easy. You can do either one, and you need to taste.
Yes, I do. That's always the best part of
Here's our little Abe, and each of our stories, come with a pie with a little mantra, and so we all need to remember Abe's wonderful life of being courageous and doing what's just and right.
This is very good.
That's just and right, isn't it?
Yes, this is very good. All right, you can find more information and a copy of this recipe on our website. Just click on Take 5. Thank you so much for watching today. Coming up